instance. So sorry, was there was someone signaling me? Or
No, no, no,
can
you're
you
good,
guys?
man. See, I was recording. Sorry.
Oh, all right. So you send when you pass the transaction data to the smart wallet instance, the smart wallet instance signs it and creates a user up. So it sends this user up to the bundler. From what you saw in the in here was 40 architecture that um it will make use of a user up. So this user up from here is sent to the bundler, and this bundler now executes this bundler like it does what the name says. It bundles many user up from different users together, creates a valid Ethereum transaction, then executes this Ethereum transaction on the blockchain. Right. So in the process of executing the Ethereum transaction, it will execute all the user up and execute our own user up that we also sent to the bundler. So let's dive into the code. We're going to be building something simple today. Okay, something we're going to be building basically we're going to be building an application that lets us mint tokens using account abstraction. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you see my VS code? Are we fine?
Yes, we can. We are fine.
Okay, all right. So so let's dive in. This is a template basically. This is a template, and this template is going to allow us to it's going to allow us okay, let me show you the end product. I hope time is not fast spent. Because I have oh sorry, if how many minutes do I have left?
You still have about 30 minutes.
30
You know.
minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so I'm trying to look for the end product. I missed okay, yeah. Let me run this. I think this should work. Yeah. Alright. So this is running now. Let me come here. This, okay. So localhost. Alright. Okay. Oh, sorry. Um, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was on the wrong branch. So let me check. Yeah. So this is the correct branch. Let me log in now. So this is what we created at the end of the day. Um. So I'm logging in using like Web2 social login, right? Web2 social login. So it's loading my smart account, and I've already minted an NFT before. So this is the NFT I minted, right? I created an NFT of podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so this is one of them I listen to. So this is NFT I minted using account abstraction. So let's build this. Let's build this. So let's dive into the code. Okay, I will have to stop this. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll have to stop this running instance. Yeah, so you can. All right, yeah. So first of all, let's build the code using. Let's view the code. As we're writing the code, let's follow the let's follow this. Let's follow this. So yeah. So first of all, if you can as you can see from here, we need a signing keys provider. An example is Particle. So with Particle is like it allows us to sign in using what we are already familiar with in the Web2 world. So things like your email and your password. So you sign in with your email and your password, and they provide you with keys that you can use in signing data, basically. So that's what Particle is. So this is a template, and I'm going to be adding the account abstraction part of it. So to create a Particle instance, so just say const Particle equals new. I think it was Particle. Particle what we'll do. So these are since it's VS Code like automatic imports, right? So I have automatic imports. So dot particle network. So yeah, so for the particle network, I need to pass in some data, and this data include so for particle has a dashboard where you can get this data I'm passing in right now. So they include things like the project ID. So you can check out the particular dashboard because of time. We can't like actually get this data directly on the dashboard. I already have them here. So I think the next one is app ID and I think client key. Yeah. So app ID my client key. These are dummy data, so if you're watching the video, I'm going to delete them later. They might not be useful. Okay, they will not be useful because I'll delete them later, just in case someone is taking or attacking the application. All right, so this is an instance of particle. You guys can hear me well, right? So this is an instance of particle, and this is going to give us the keys, right? Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, okay. So this is an instance of particle. Now moving on. Okay, let me remove this. We don't have to. Laptop. All right. So this is it right here. So I've created this, and we also need we need to pass the keys to a provider. To a provider SDK. Right. We need to pass the keys to a provider, and that provider SDK is going to give us the external provider. Right. Or let's do it. Let's take a different approach. Let's actually start with having the smart account wallet and then initializing the smart account wallet. So when we start with the smart account wallet, we'll know why we need the other parts. So let's start with initializing the smart account wallet. So if I say smart account is equals to, so we're using by economy. So it's just a new smart, I think, yeah, new smart account. Right. So this is from by economy. I got this from by economy. New smart account. I need to pass in some data. Oh, sorry. It's by economy smart account instead. Yeah, it's by economy smart account, not. I need to pass in some data. And so, what data do I need to pass in? I need to pass in a by economy smart account config. As you can see from here, like from this suggestion, this I need to pass in a smart account config and it needs things like signer and chain ID. So for chain ID, we're using it on base. So they actually give me the ability to get chain IDs from by economy. So it's chain ID dot query base query. So we're using base query testnet. We also need a signer. So I'm going to add the signer last. So we need a bundler. From that architecture I showed you just now, there's a bundler. So we need a bundler. So for this bundler, we're going to create it. So I'm going to come up here and create my bundler. So it will be bundler equals new bundler. So automatic imports new bundler. So I need to pass in, I think, bundler URL. I have my bundler URL here. So just take it and paste it here. This is my bundler URL. And since there's something else I'm missing. Okay, chain ID. Chain ID. Oh, for this chain ID, yeah, I can get my chain ID from to base goalie testnet. So I have my bundler. So I'll just come down and pass in my bundler. And I also need a paymaster because the paymaster basically allows us to sponsor transactions. So if I add the paymaster to this UI, to this front end code, I'll be able to sponsor the transactions of users basically. So that's what we want to do. We want to allow them to have gasless transactions. So for this paymaster to create it, I'll come here and just create it here. So paymaster was new paymaster. New economy paymaster. I need to also pass in some data. I think paymaster URL is one of them. So I'll take my paymaster URL from here. Take my paymaster URL from here, and I think there's also some data I need. Yeah. And there's an entry. I think it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is all we need for paymaster. But for this one, we also need something called entry point. From the architecture, there's an entry point contract, right? So we need an entry point address passed to the bundler. All these things I'm telling you now, they are from the docs. They are from the economy docs. So I'm not like bringing them out of my head. I've built here before. That's why I know what we need here. So the entry point address I can pass. There's a default. I think it's default. Wait. No, there's where I can get default entry point address. So I got it from Economy. So I'll just come down here and pass in my paymaster. And lastly, the signer, right? The signer is here. So for this signer, I need to get it from Ethers, right? I need to get it from Ethers, and I also have to initialize Ethers. And you know that to initialize Ethers, we also have to pass in a provider, right? Also have to pass in a provider, and to get the provider, we have to create it using a provider SDK. So I need the provider SDK first of all. So to get provider SDK, I'll just say const provider. I think it was provider equals new new I think it's new particle dot particle. I say it's new. So yeah, sorry, new particle auto module dot. This is no particle network. What was the name again? Trying to remember the name of the provider here. Yeah, particle provider. So it's new particle provider. Now from this provider, I can pass in this provider directly to the Ethers provider. So this will be const web3 provider is equals to new Ethers dot providers dot I think this is web3 provider. So I'll just pass in provider. Also, just to make things easier, this is actually an external provider. Then I'll call this external provider here. So for passing external provider, then this any IoT is like it means that you can connect to any network. So I have my retrieve provider right here. Now I can pass it directly to my signer. Alright, I can get the signer from the retrieve provider. So also retrieve provider dot I think it's get signer. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So this is my signer now. We're all set up here. But I also need to okay, yeah, we're all set up here. And so this is the connect function. We now have instantiation of our smart account, right? So now we can pass in our smart account. We need to pass in our smart accounts to like we need to use smart account to meet. So I also have a component here which I've like commented out. So this is it. Now this component, I need to pass in some data. I need to pass in some data to these components. Right. I need to pass in the smart account address and provider. And now so let me first of all uncomment this to remove the first error there. All right. So I need to pass in the smart account and address and the provider. So to pass in those data, okay, I forgot to create their state here, so I'll just quickly create the states. I already have the state for my address, so I need one for my smart account. So this is no string, and this I can just leave this empty for now. So sorry, I think I pressed on the button. So this is I just I copy this. All right, so this is on the smart account. What we need are address, smart account, and provider. So I just say provider, right? So now I'll come down here and assign everything. So come here and set it. So just a set provider to O3 provider. So there's an error here. It says argument of type provider. So I think I'm using TypeScript, so I need to pass a type here. So I just call this etas dot providers dot web3 provider. So it's going to solve that error. Okay. So that's the type. So I also need to set smart account here. So I just passing my smart account. So I also have a type issue here. So this is the type. So I'll just copy it and come and paste it here. Paste it. Yeah. Sorry. BCDA. So that's the type of that. And then the last line, I need the address. I can get the address from the smart account. What I need is now in this case, what I need is smart account address, not an EOA address like you normally get from MetaMask. So just a set address here. So I'm going to set it to I think I can get it from smart account dot get. Oh, I think was it from the signer? Okay, yes, okay, yes. It's from here. Yeah, get smart account address. Yeah. So this is a promise basically. So I can just put on everything here and we're good to go. So we've set up everything here and we've fixed the errors we're having here. Now meter is done, right? Meter is done. Sorry, let me start up this. Let me start up this. Um I forgot. Yeah, so it has started. Oh, this is the interface of the old one. So I just reload it to get the new one we just started up. So can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. So okay. So this is it. And let me see if we should have some errors in our console. Okay. Okay. So I'll just ignore these errors for now. I'll just dive straight into the next section. So if we're having any issues later, we'll fix all this. Let's see. So first of all, so I'm done with Minter now. I've connected the wallet and created the smart account instance. So the smart account instance has the ability to be able to send transactions using a smart account that is deployed on the blockchain. So I'm going to come into my Minter component and actually mint the NFTs, right? So just come here. Where is it? So how many minutes do I have left?
Let's say about 15 minutes.
Did you say 50 or 15?
15, 1 5.
1 5. Okay. Okay. So basically this is so yeah, now you have to mint so anytime I'm exceeding time, just tell me or just like tell them where to get the remaining code. It's on GitHub, right? And it's public on GitHub. So now let's actually mint the token. So I already have a function here that handles mint, and it's called when someone clicks on mint. Where is it? Okay, it's called. Where is it? Where is it? It's called here. I think it's view on OpenSea. Where is the mint button? Okay, yeah. So this is the mint button. It's called here. So it's called here. This is handle mint. It's called here. So let's actually mint the token. I've already instantiated the contract. Now, if you remember from this diagram, Web 3 and Ethos is going to pass in the transaction data to the smart wallet instance. So we have to get that transaction, the mint transaction data. We have to get it. So to get it, we will just say const mint transaction data is equals to contract dot populate transaction mint. Okay. So this is for me. So just await it. So yeah. So this is it basically. Now we have to pass this data um to the smart wallet. Sorry, to the smart account basically. I have to pass it to the smart account. Um from what I remember, I think it was user. Okay. So what device is the smart account? I think it was smart account dot build. We have to create a user hub now. Right, the user hub is basically our transaction. Alright, so build user hub and we'll pass in let me see the parameters here. Yeah, we'll pass in the transactions object. So basically, I don't know whether okay, this build user up here needs a transaction, an array of transactions, and in the transaction object, it's will require a tool, which is the address you're sending the data to, and you require the actual data. You require value too if you are sending value, but we're not sending value, so we just need data and the address we're communicating with. So I'll come back here and I think it said require transactions an array. So just create an array and then an object. Two is an NFT address. I've already added the NFT address here. This is the NFT address. I've already added it here. So come here. Two is the NFT address, and the data is mint transaction data. This source dot data, yeah, dot data. So this is a populated data. This is a populated transaction basically. I think, yeah. This is a transaction. This is a transaction, but I can get the data from the transaction using the data. So I built the user up, but the user up returns a partial, what Economy calls a partial user up. So let me just call this partial user up. So it's partial because all the data has not been filled in. Now, for data to be filled in, I need to also pass in. I need to also like So yeah, I'll use a wait here because they promise. Yeah. So for data to be filled in, because this is partial. Yeah. Um. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it's a partial user up, and so for me to fill in the data, I will have to. I need to fill in the paymaster data. The paymaster data is what allows us to be able to sponsor the transaction. All right. So I need to fill in the paymaster data. So I think I'll first get the paymaster from the partial user up. So sorry, from the smart account. Yeah. So paymaster. Right. So get paymaster from the smart account. And for the paymaster, I need to pass in I think it was what was it again? I think it was partial user up. Oh, sorry. I just remember that I didn't do something. In index, where is it? In index, by economy, they call init in their smart account. I think that was why we were having that error earlier. And they call init in their smart account here. So I'll just await smart account dot init. Yeah, we call init here. I think I think it used to populate data in the smart account. So they call init here to initialize it and whatnot before they actually. I don't think the design is good, but yeah, that's what they do. So I have to follow their spec. So here, so for the paymaster, this is the paymaster. We have to also get there's this field in the user up called in the user up. It's called paymaster. That's called what do you call it? Paymaster and data. You see it. You see it. Where is it? It's here. Paymaster and data. Right. This is the field from in the user of called paymaster and data. We have to fill it to show that the transaction is being sponsored, right? So basically, I think it's user of is equals to paymaster dot get paymaster and data. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. This is. I think this should be partial user of dot pay master and data is equals to. All right, I think I'm missing something here, so I'll just like I'll have to check their docs for. I'm missing something there, so I'll just do a quick check in their docs. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So let me check their docs here. Economy. How many minutes do I have left? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So how many minutes do I have left?
Yeah, you have 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay.
It can be a little more than that. But
Okay,
we
you're
just want
almost
to
done.
give people some time to ask questions if they have any at
Okay,
the
so we're
end.
almost
So,
done.
yeah, all right.
Where was it? Smart account the send is out. Okay, user up. So I'm looking for where they created. Okay, they created user up here. Okay, I was one that I was one that called it partial user up here. Okay. So basically, user of the paymaster. So they created um. So this is the paymaster service data that we need. So we're going to call paymaster to get we're going to call paymaster. We're calling paymaster to get paymaster and data. Right. We call get paymaster and data. So this is the paymaster and data response. Then from the paymaster and data response, we get the actual paymaster and data. So let's do that. Um, paymaster does get paymaster and data. Yeah, is someone talking? Hello, hello. So
Go on, go on.
All right. So famous how to get. So this is actually const paymaster and data response, which is equals to paymaster to get paymaster and data. So we'll first pass in the user up, and then sorry, I call it partial user up. So pass in partial user up, and then what was the other one we passing? Okay, paymaster service data. So just say let me create that one here. Const paymaster service. This one is just a mode. What we pass here is just a mode. Paymaster service data. I think so. This thing was just an object. So the mode was on. Let me see if I can get your paymaster mode dot sponsored, meaning we're sponsoring the transaction, right? So the other modes too were complete sponsoring the choose food the complete transaction. That's why it's sponsored here. So this paymaster says data. We're going to pass it in here, right? All right, yeah. There was this stuff they did here where they changed the type of paymaster, so it became as pay those as high hybrid paymaster, and they passed in the type. I think it was sponsor. Yeah, sponsor user operation DTO. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they were good. So I've written the code before, so it's not like I know all these things. Paymaster and data responses. Well, we have our paymaster and data response. So we have to actually pass it to the partial user up now. So I call it partial user up here. So I'm thinking of how it like change the name to user up. Yeah, I can do that normal JavaScript trick. So I think I can just say dot partial user of then paymaster, no paymaster, and because let me put a type here so that it will enforce. Okay, let me see user operation. Yeah, user operation type. Yeah, so user operation type. So it will tell me they predict the paymaster and data. So this becomes paymaster and data response dot the paymaster and data. Yeah, are good. So this user up and this user up now we have to actually send it. So it will be we're send we're using the smart account. So it will be smart account dot send user up. Yeah, what's happening here? Hmm. Okay, let me experiment. Let me just use what I know. Let's just use what I know. So this is user up, change this to user up. So I'll just come here and say user of dot paymaster and data is equals to paymaster and data response dot paymaster and data. I was supposed to use an await here. And there's no need. There's no need for fine tuning. Let's just continue. So this is send user of the error is gone now. So this is send user of right. So this is going to send the user up, and we're going to get a what do you call it? I think it was response. Response. Let me see. Type here. Yeah, it sends the user of response. So this is the promise. So I'll wait this. Then user of receipts. I didn't spell this response well. So the user of receipt now equals so this actually sends the user up. But you remember in Netas when you send a transaction, you actually have to wait, right? I think there's this popular transaction with wait in Netas. Yeah, or you can use event to know when your transaction will complete. So for this one, they also like the let's say the a transaction that looks like a good spec, right? So they copied that, and this one also uses wait here. So wait, so just wait. I want to wait for one block. So So just one block. And user of receipt is also a promise. This is also a promise. So I don't want promise. Put on a wait there. So I have user of receipt, but I actually need the transaction hash, right? So I need the transaction hash because I want to pass it in here. Store says here is your transaction. Here's your transaction. Let me change this. Here's the transaction hash. The transaction hash here. So it just becomes const receipt transaction receipt is equal because this is the actual transaction receipt. You know the user of inside the user remember that the user of is inside an Ethereum transaction. So there's the user of receipt and the transaction receipt. So from the user of receipt I can get the transaction receipt dot the actual receipt. So this is the transaction receipt. This is the and it has transaction receipt. The type is first transaction receipt. So from here I can now just come in here and say transaction receipt dot hash transaction hash. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think we're done. I think we're done. Let's try and mint. Let's try minting some. So there are no more errors. You know the error that was here before was because okay. Let me see. They're still having an error here. I don't know how PC mint. Okay, let me try minting first. Let me see. Oh, I'm already logged in. I don't want to be logged. I've minted before, so it's I want to log in with a fresh account. Let me try. Let me try using. Hello,
You want me to go on? You're doing great.
hello.
Hello, yeah, go on.
We should not say.
So let me log. I want to log in with a fresh instance. Let's see. Do I have an email I can use? Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to get my phone. I need an email. So let me use my email. I have an email here I can use. Sorry for the. All right. So basically, start with 70. Okay. So send me a code 6688885. Confirm. I don't know why it's taking time to confirm. It should not take this long. Um, this particle basically. So particle is allowing us login. So I've logged in. It's loading my smart account now. So it has loaded my smart account. So this is my smart account address. If I come here, I can see this address is empty. Right? It's empty. Remember in the flow, you can check out the slide. You will see that the smart account can be empty before the transaction, and it will employ something called create to know the address before creation. So we know the address now, and when the transaction is done, if I come here, you see that the address the smart account has been created. So in Web3 pods now, I'll just mint a Web3 pod. So I should get a model that will tell me to now to be safe. Let me check if there are any errors here. Okay, there's an error here. Connect voice one define within links. uh
Yeah, I think that error is from economy.
yeah. Okay. So are you saying it's not my fault at all? This stuff is not my fault at all. Okay. So this is an internal server error anyway. Shit.
Yes, probably something being sent for the user up. You can just check.
Okay. Let me see. Let me log the user up or something. Let me see. Okay. No, this is the old. That's a different one. That's the I've minted with that account before. That's why I was seeing something there. Let me try logging in again. No, this smart account. Okay. So then into pod. Oh, I thought it was going to. I thought I told it to log just now. Okay, okay, okay. I put the log after sending the transaction. Um, sorry. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, okay. That was very easy. The user was supposed to log now. If anybody has suggestions or something, I'm having whatever, be great to help me out here. Um, this was supposed. Okay, 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 okay. Uh, wasn't request sent here? I think it was. I don't know why this one is misbehaving. To be sure.
Is your paymaster service data complete?
Yeah, based on what I did. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, this payment master service data, right? I remember. Okay, the last time I did it, I remember putting it only mode. But let me just check the docs to be sure. Mm-mm. Where is the docs? I thought I opened the docs just now. My thoughts are too much. Mhm. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Mm-mm. Yeah, beats the user. Um, these like a newer version. So yeah, it was just dot console here. Where is user up? Is master. Must send user up. I wonder why I'm having this error. Where is it? Okay.
In the paymaster information, do you need to add the account this by economy version? Is that
The economy version.
is that compulsory?
No, 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 no. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't compulsory. It wasn't compulsory. It's the actually the docs. They've changed the docs to a newer version. The one I'm using is actually the version 1.0. So it's actually the version 1.2 I'm using.
Okay, okay.
Uh, yeah, I'm coming. I think I missed something here. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is it. I know I missed something here. So this is the modular URL, and I made him take in the modular URL.
What?
So it was supposed to be. Let me see. I hope that's the issue. Okay. So let's log in into the report. No errors so far. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that was the issue. So confirm. So we've minted it. Also, we're minting it. This should mint. I hope this. I hope this displays it. I think I was having an issue. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So the meeting is successful. Don't know if I can copy this transaction.
Nice.
Um,
I have a question.
yeah,
Nancy. Yeah, the
yes.
question I have is, when you got like using the economy SDK, you got user up receipt, and then you said from there you can get the transaction receipt, right? What I want to
So,
ask is
so,
that the
so,
way.
Sorry, I missed some stuff you were saying. Can you come again?
Okay, I was asking that when you in the code when you
Mm-hmm.
got the receipt, you first got the user up receipt, and after the user up receipt, then you said from the user up receipt you get the transaction receipt.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
it looks like that's what the economy SDK maybe does to make it easy. But I don't know, like if I was not using an SDK and I have the user up hash, is there a way to get the transaction receipt or hash using that? The reason why I'm asking is because even I was trying to integrate account abstraction, we're using like Golang and there's no Golang SDK,
Okay.
right? So I just want to know if like is there a way that you can get that transaction hash, maybe follow the user up hash to get the transaction actual transaction received Ethereum on.
Yeah, honestly, I think it will depend on how exactly um to be honest, the user up is actually inside an Ethereum transaction,
Yeah.
right? It's inside an Ethereum transaction. So if you can to do that, we'll have to find a link between the user up and the actual Ethereum transaction. So, but there's a what's separating us is the bundler. So if you can make it possible such that immediately we send in the user up, the bundler sends us the transaction hash. Right? You can give us the transaction hash without the transaction being processed. So if you can give us the transaction hash after getting the bundle, that will make a lot of sense. Because because if you can't, like, you just predict the transaction hash except the bundler actually gives us the transaction hash. Sure you get. But of course there is I've actually seen explorers for user ops. I've seen an explorer for user ops before. So those ones should be able to, like, they should have things like APIs where we can just pass in the user ops hash and we'll get the actual transaction hash.
Oh,
Sure
nice.
you
Can
get.
you share some links, please? Maybe just
I
any.
don't remember. I just saw it in the wild.
No, you can share that link down in the group. That's good.
Okay, 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 no P. Yeah, my NFT is having issues displaying. I don't know why. There's something wrong with my display logic. Well, let's see. Let's check. This is the account, right? If I reload this, the account should have been created. Oh, what's happening? This account should have been created, but this is the transaction
Uh,
hash.
okay, so why Nose figures out like what's going on? We are actually, I think we like a minute past the time. For some of us that want to wait, someone like me, you know, we can. And if you want to drop off, it's also fine.
I can
We're
stop
making
sharing, right?
recordings, and we will share that in the group. No, Nose, it's actually fine if you want to go on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can just have more questions if you have any questions to ask us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask. Why I'm trying to figure out why NFT is not displaying.
Why is your NFT not meeting? That's my question.
No, yeah, it has minted. Honestly, I think that's okay. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, the contract is here. It has minted. Let me see why it's not. The NFT has actually minted. Let me go back. This is the transaction for minting the NFT. Where is it? So this is the transaction for minting the NFT, and this is my address. If you look at it, this is 0x388CA whatever whatever. Then if you come here, so the NFT was minted to this address. You come here. This is 0x388C, ends with 8D4. So if you come back to, where is it? Where is the address? Yes. So this also ends with 8D4. It has been minted. Right, it has been minted. But I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong that it's not displaying. So let me see. This is my address, and I have one NFT, one with token ID 57. It has been minted. I have one. The name of the NFT is with 3 pods, and this is short from the rate 3P 4 minutes ago. It has been till, I don't know why it's not displaying. I will have to check the logic. Let me check the logic to see why it's not displaying. It's supposed to display here. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was pointing out something before. This place, this contract, right, was not deployed before. It was deployed when I created the transaction. It was deployed when I sent that transaction. So if I come to the internal transactions, this is 3 minutes ago. right? So this is 5 minutes ago. Now, if you look at this parent transaction hash, if I open this parent transaction hash, right? This is the deployment transaction contract creation. This is the deployment transaction for this contract. So if I open here, you notice that it's this same transaction that sent the Web2 pods to my address. So this that means basically this transaction created first of all deployed the smart contract, the smart account before sending me the NFT. But for subsequent transactions, it's not how to be created again because it's already been created to just do what the transaction is meant to do, stuff like that. Yeah. Um. So for the contract, the init data was gotten from where are the slides? The init data was gotten from here, right? It was gotten from this user field, this init code stuff. Yeah. So that's it. So for my NFT, this NFT must let's try and wait. I don't. Let me check the display logic. The display logic is in meter. Are there any more questions? Um,
That was an unserious question. It wasn't like I was like,
oh, and I took it serious. Okay, okay. Where's the display?
But
Display.
is that a console error in like one of your console? Is that not an error? There was an error.
Oh, it was an error before, but it was gone.
Fix it, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was before it was an error, but it's no longer there. If it was in the last line, yeah, it will still be an error. So I think it's did display logic. So I have to check. I have to check where any of the new enters and contract. Let me log some.
So, I want to just, I don't have a question, but I want to just like comment on what Chibotu asked about the
Oh yeah,
why
okay. It's
transaction
displaying.
hash.
Glory be to God. Yeah,
Can you
so
hear
this
me?
scripting. Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I just wanted to say something. Sorry to cut you off. So it has
All right,
displayed, right? Well,
that,
yeah.
what was the
Um,
fault? So sorry. Before gospel goes on, what was the issue?
I don't know the fault. It just shot displayed. Let me just leave it like that. I have no
I
idea what
get
the fault. Eh?
all right.
If
Nothing,
I
nothing.
reload it, if I reload it now, it will no longer display. So they just leave it like that. So yes, I think someone was contributing something.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. So I think what Particle does for us is that it takes the user up and sends it to its own bundler or a bundler we don't really know about. So the middle ground, which is like the bundler, what's like sends transaction and it's processed and then gets the hash back. So and I think the bundler thing is not is like people run their bundlers. If you check out Flashbots have been doing this bundler thing for a very long time, even before 4337 was officially deployed at all. So maybe you can check them out. They have like if you check them out, they have like the idea of how bundlers like works in there. Yeah, that's just it.
Yeah, can you share a link, gospel?
Okay, Flashbot. I mean, Flashbot do like mainly MEV stuff. So the idea of bundlers have been existing in MEV for like a while now, but it's also still used in. Let me check Flash.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
just send it on the group or even in the chat. I'll take it. Thank you so much.
yeah. So the idea of bundlers in general, right? It's from the name. They just bundle. They just add transactions together, and they add transactions basically add transactions together and execute it, right? So if I can remember correctly, um Flashbots in itself, right? They do MEV stuff. So when you're like referring talking about bundlers in terms of MEV, it's more like you send your transaction to Flashbots and they execute it based on like you will specify, okay, I want it to be executed at this particular point, I want it to be executed after this particular transaction, or I want it to be executed if this other transaction goes, things like that, right? So Flashbots will like take a lot of people's transactions, right? They might, I might not call it bundling, but yeah, they'll put it into the block they'll put it into the block based on your specification, right? So, Gospel, am I right, or did I miss something there?
Yeah, I think it's in line, but I think like there will be there'll be like distinctions how they are used for account abstraction and how they are used for MEV. But I think the idea is like, so the idea there is like the alternative. So alternative mempool is like bondline in this case. So the alternative
Yeah.
mempool we talked about, and I think that's like the bondline here. So I think they just run this transaction on. Do I think one of the benefits is that they make sure that all these transactions would actually run,
Yeah.
because there's no point sending like already failed transactions to the chain, right? Because you might set someone as a paymaster and the person says like person has not approved to be the paymaster, so that transaction should fail. So like they just do all the heavy lifting and make sure that every transaction being sent would actually run. And I think it's the same idea MEV. Like if you're doing MEV, you don't want to be sending failed transactions because you are more like wasting block space. So you need to actually the bundlers make sure like they simulate these transactions and they make sure that they actually run. Then they send everything like, yeah. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. So as far as I know what was it? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something different. I remember what they call him? This popular multi-sig wallet. What's the most popular multi-sig wallet? I've forgotten their name. I don't know why they're escaping me.
Okay.
Gnosis.
Yeah,
Also,
Gnosis. They partnered with this other what's this um there's this organization that lets people
Visa,
bundle.
Visa,
What do you say?
Visa, Gnosis on Visa.
No, it wasn't it's not Visa. Like these people let you automate, like they let you do what do you call them? I don't know why the names of things are escaping me, but they let you do automated scripts.
Superfleet,
Eh? What
is
did
it
you say?
Superfleet or
Yeah,
Gelato?
no, it's not super free. It's Gelato. Yeah, it's Gelato. Gelato. Yeah, so I know what do you call them? Gnosis have a like a partnership with Gelato for like sending their what do you call it? For like sending their multi-sig transactions, right? They have a partnership with Gelato. And I think Gnosis have been trying to tell us that all these ERC 4227 terms like Paymaster and including bundlers, right? They have already existed since even before the existence of ERC 4087. But ERC 4087 just made it like popular and all, right? But they themselves, those organizations like Gelato and um, um, Gnosis, right? They are safe now, right? It's no longer like it's safe, right? Sorry, the name is Gnosis Safe, but you have changed it to Safe, right? So yeah, so I know that they have partnered with together before to have this sort of infrastructure on ground already. Right? They already had it on ground, but it was based on this that ERC 4087 was born. Right? So things like that. So if you can check out Kelatsu and maybe if you are looking for like how to build a bundle implementation, right? So Kelatsu will be like at the forefront and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, any other suggestion or question? Okay.
It seems Chibo to still have you still have questions now.
No, I don't have anyone now. But for me, I'll just say thank you so much now,
Yeah, big thanks.
for this stuff. I think we need to. But I'm so excited the code worked. Like we'll mash like this. Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
really have.
YB has comments.
Yeah, really have.
Hey guys, so thanks very much for sticking around. Nonce, amazing job. It's not easy
Yeah.
to live code in front of other developers, and it was awesome to see, even the comments encouraging him, and we're able to get there in the end. So I think what would be fantastic, one of the things we're doing with Builders Connect is actually creating like a on-chain reputation. So in the coming days, we'll be sharing these collectibles that we're giving people for like participation in the community. So for attending like the virtual events, and for also contributing to like public goods. And more importantly, when we have this type of technical deep dives, we'll create quests, which is you trying to do your own implementation of what the workshop was on. So Oderide and Chibi and Ayo would collaborate with Nonce to maybe create some kind of quest, which we would share with the recording and sort of link to the documentation, and you can sort of publish yours on GitHub and then share. And those who complete the quest will get the NFT. Now, obviously, in the short term, it's just an NFT, but the ambition for Builders Connect is quite broad. As far as I know, I don't think there's any community that has sort of like access to so many global projects who are trying to figure out like the Africa strategy. So it's a good opportunity for yourself to actually begin to build sort of, trustless reputation that, when these folks start to allocate grants, when we begin to allocate grants ourselves, you're able to sort of contribute to that. And hopefully this will be the first of many quests, that other developers can also begin to build across the continent. But yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks very much for everybody that joined, and I hope this was a useful session. Nonce, well done again.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nonce. I think this is just a good way to wrap up. Bye, everyone.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.